Slow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. And he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
8-yard line. 2 yards on.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Watch tight end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Cooks. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks. It's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Tackle made.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
6 guard, check 6 guard, check 52, bang, 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 bang.
On second down, Freeman. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Tackle made.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Check tight. Hey, check Mike 47, check Mike 47. Strip the ball. Strip that. 24. Watch that. Kill, 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 kill.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Check, 47. You ain't doing nothing.
Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Tight ends right. Watch tight. Tight ends right. Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down. Mike 56.
Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brought down at the
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Watch twitch. Watch the twitch.
Watson on third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in. And had just enough to get it done.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's crossing. He's checking crowd. Motion.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle made by Myers.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
We won it. Come to my world.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Texans 10.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the 2nd foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Westbrook now on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
7-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second down.
But you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He's going to go deep for Conley. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
And C.J. Henderson out of Florida shows exactly why he went in the first round at Jacksonville. Look, it wasn't just the departures of Jalen Ramsey and A.J. Boye and that Jacksonville needed a corner. This guy brings size, great ball skills, and extreme athleticism to this secondary. So, yes, there was a need, but the talent matched the need, and we just saw an example of it on that last play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Minshew sets to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Complete to
Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
On the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
4th down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone.
It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Number 17.
DJ Chark, 76 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll run with a former All-Pro. This is David Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right there, 56. 54. Rush in.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Good.
And he's got it up and through.
Jaguars 42, Texans 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Hey, we got to snap it.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
David Johnson.
The tackle by Quincy Williams. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Oh, that's a nice tackle there by C.J. Henderson. This Florida former Gator, I think he's built to play corner in today's NFL, and I know I had a lot of debates with my scouting friends going into it about whether or not this guy was a good tackler. I always thought that he was. They just wondered if he made enough of them. Look, at 6'1", plenty of speed. He'll keep up with the receivers. That's not an issue. I also believe, as we just saw there, not afraid to make open field tackles. He'll make more of them in the NFL than he did at Florida.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now a 1st down throw. Watson flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Well, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a give. This is McKinnon. A little juke. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
It's a
25 yards that time.
And a Jaguar 1st down.
Watch 12. Single, single. Check 4, check 4.
Hey, Delta. Yo, cheetah.
Now Minshew, and he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Out.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now on the final play. And that will be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
To number 7,
DJ Chark. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Forced out to his left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. If you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, Vernon Hargraves.
Brought down right.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good catch there by Tyler Eifert. And Jacksonville, who needed help at the tight end position, signed him to do exactly that. Spent his first 7 years in Cincinnati, a terrific red zone threat.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Switch gears. Check safety.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It leads to
speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Jaguar first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Yo. Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. Go. Watch the twist. 41.
From the 22, Minshew going to throw deep for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 56, Texans 24.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On 1st down, Watson eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Rip left. 44.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. And here comes Westbrook. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
90 Wolf. Tackles. 55.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
3 down.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Going deep for Eifert. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Defensively.
Here's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Cobb to return. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Squeeze, double.
From the gun, here's Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Caught here by Conley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up.
Sometimes change can be good, and Chris Conley with a nice catch there is showing us exactly how. First 4 seasons in Kansas City, kind of buried on the depth chart there. First year in Jacksonville last year, career highs in yards with 775, and added 5 touchdowns to that list as well.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Let's go, defense.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are in for 6. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Texans 30.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
Nice play by DJ Chark there, and he's a great example of how a guy can improve from his rookie year to season 2. Quiet as a rookie, 1,000-yard season last year, ended up becoming a Pro Bowl selection for the Jaguars.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Again, Minshew looking to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It'll be Minshew again. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Second down and goal. Minshew. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Touchdown, Texas.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Watson. Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Here's Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it.
No, sir!
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Watson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Watson now to throw. And Stills bringing it in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Push him back. Push him back.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up with Conley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Today's final score, Jaguars
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for